It's just half of our story. There's still more to come.
Madness, death, people eating other people, things that go bump in the night.
Alright, so let's recap.
Once upon a time, there's a princess who married a frog. There's also a witch who tried to eat two children. One of them grew up to make a deal with the devil and enchantress and a weird little man in exchange for her firstborn, who eventually be locked in a tower for having her hair cut off and being a prince of the desert. And there were no crab people.
Simple, right? Now back to our story.
You see, that princess who married the frog had a mother.
Most girls do. It's a real problem. Okay. You want to know what type of wife you'll have when you grow up? Just look at your girlfriend's mom, because that's who she's going to become.
Do you ever wonder why you're single?
I know why I'm single.
Anyway, once upon a time...
My standards are too high.
Once upon a time, there was a dwarf.
I prefer a little person.
In fact, two dwarfs.
I prefer dwarf.
And they worked all day in the mines.
I've been working on the railroad.
Mines.
Whistle while you work.
Oh, we can't use that song.
I do what I want.
No, it's like copyrighted. We can't use it. The mouse will sue us. So, the dwarfs worked all day in the mines. They sang their little song. Until one day, they came home to find.
What the heck is that thing?
She's huge, she's gonna eat me, get away from me.
You see, back in those days, most people were cannibals, which explains the witch from earlier. The dwarf number one, who we shall call Dopey, Slappy, wasn't afraid.
So, baby, couldn't help but notice that you're, in my bed.
Okay, stop! This is a children's story.
I'm gonna chop you up and eat you.
Okay, time out. Time out.
What? I'm just doing what my character wants.
You do not eat Snow White. You're not the villain of the story.
Look, I've been doing some character work, and Slappy's had a hard life. He works in the mines all day, and he's been discriminated against for being a dwarf. And he has like black lung, and he hates the world. He just hates it.
He does not.
And when this woman comes in his house, dinner time.
Okay, no. We're going to do the story as written. Snow White cleans house with the dwarves, then she gets poisoned by an apple, then a prince comes along.
You know, maybe we should just follow the dwarf's lead.
I don't think so. I don't like the looks of them.
Alright, I've got another one. I've been cursed by a witch, and I now have supernatural powers.
Besides, sometimes the originals are, how do you say, bad?
Oh, really? These are classic stories. Classics!
And now, I can animate zombies. I've always wanted to animate zombies.
Can I go back to being Sleeping Beauty now?
I thought you were Snow White.
It doesn't really matter. We're both white.
All I'm saying is that we need a new angle here, a new perspective, a new way of looking at things.
I have an idea. Why don't we make a big budget musical from the perspective of the witch? It's so original!
Or we could just follow the dwarf's lead.
Okay, whatever. I don't even get to tell the story. Fine, whatever. I'm sure the dwarf will do a much better job than I'm doing.
Alright.
No, I didn't actually mean it.
Sounds good. Alright, you're Dwarf 1, you're Dwarf 2, and I'm the new narrator.
Am I still Snow White?
You're whatever you want to be, honey. Call me. So once upon a time, there were two dwarfs. They worked in the mines all day long. And once, when they came home, there was a woman in their bed.
Hey, look, a giant potty.
She's huge, get away from me, she's gonna eat me.
Wait, dwarf number 2. I'm tired of running. I'm tired of being a supporting character. You see, I happen to be quite brilliant, and I know for a fact this giant hottie has been cursed to sleep for 100 years.
I thought that was Sleeping Beauty.
From my perspective, they all look the same. And I also happen to know the only way to break this curse is to get a kiss from her one true love, me.
Aren't you a little short and girly to be her true love?
Look, if I was a frog and I kissed her, she'd love me forever, all right? So I'm a dwarf. Big deal. She's gonna grow to love me anyways.
And with that...
I'm actually not comfortable with the kissing part.
Alright, go on. Kiss the woman in a coma.
It's like a Lifetime movie.
Can't I just shake her hand?
Please, I don't think she brushed her teeth today.
Hey, I brushed my teeth.
Well, something's a little rank over here.
Sorry, that's me. The beef is tearing up my insides.
Okay, well, can we get back on track? You're ruining my man.
Fine.
It was love at first sight.
Oh, you're a dwarf.
Little person.
Yes, I am the mighty dwarf Slappy, and I have broken the curse that was forcing you to sleep for 100 years. I am your true love.
This is where you break into song.
I don't know the words.
Oh, that's alright. Written them down. We're working on this for a while.
There once was a girl who fell in love with a man about 4'2". He had a beard and a big red nose, and I loved him through and through. And I didn't care about facial hair, cause he had a heart that's true. So I gave up my kingdom to speak with cooks too. I knew my place and I didn't talk back, cause that's what good wives do. So I cooked him dinner and cleaned the house and left that thinking to you, I want to sing this song anymore.
You're doing really great. I like your voice. It's kind of got a desperate quality to it.
The next line is I fetch him slippers and I don't mind when he gets drunk.
It's the perfect marriage.
This is disgusting. I'm a modern woman.
Well, then you're not going to live happily ever after then.
Fine, I'll just tell the story my way.
Now everybody's doing it.
Are y'all doing any meeting time soon? Yes, we are starting over.
You're gonna be Snow White.
Really? Oh, I've always wanted to be Snow White. I remember my 5th birthday party. Everybody was Boba Fett, or Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, or that weird thing from the McDonald's commercials. But I was Snow White, and I was so pretty in my dress, and my tiara, and my wig. That was the happiest day of my life. Until my mother told me I was a boy. And she's the one who'd been dressing me up in the dresses and the wigs.
And moving on. And she was the prettiest princess in the entire kingdom.
I am the prettiest.
But her stepmother was jealous.
Snow White.
Stepmother.
Is that a zit on your face?
You would like that.
I do believe you're putting on a little weight.
Not on this body. This body is tight and streamlined, like a yacht owned by a rich Colombian drug dealer.
I think you need to tweeze your eyebrows and put a little, puffy.
My eyebrows are like a block of clay in the hands of a blind god of sculpting eyebrows. Who writes this stuff?
Just go with it. And the stepmother went to her room and gazed into her magic mirror.
Mirror, mirror, on the wall. Who's the fairest of them all?
Definitely not you.
Curses!
Curses? That's a good idea. You should try those.
Meanwhile, Snow White had other plans.
Mirror, mirror on black hooks. Why must I be judged by my looks?
Fashion magazines.
But I'm so much more. I have a brain and martial arts skills. After I graduate, I plan on going to one of those 7 sisters and double majoring in social psychology and women's studies.
I only respond to rhyming questions, and I don't even think those are real majors.
Mirror, mirror hanging over there. How do I make young people care?
Put it in a music video with lots of hot chicks.
That's not very good.
And just then, it was your stepmother.
Stepmother.
Snow White.
No.
Snow White.
Stepmother.
Look at me, in no despair, Snow White, for I have a lot of money, and I have been on a lot of plastic surgery in Hollywood. My skin, my bust points north. My skin is as smooth as a lake after a storm, and I've had all my tattoos lasered off. I've tucked, stuffed, and vacuumed, and erased every visible trace of life experienced in the past 27 years. And now I'm even more beautiful than even you.
Not quite.
Dang it! How about an apple as a peace offering?
Stepmother, when will you learn that we should not be judged by our outer beauty, but rather by the contents of our brain?
That's just stupid!
You want to fight about it?
Yeah, it's on!
was looking for a girl in a cover to make out with, and whoa! Chick fight!
And it was a glorious battle.
Oh, it's not even real. And now, I'm going to transform myself into a black dragon.
No! That's a Sleeping Beauty.
I'm already doing Sleeping Beauty now.
Take that, witch.
I'm melting. Actually, I'm bleeding.
Very hot! Oh, you're very bored!
I'm a modern woman. Let's get married.
Okay.
Put me down. What'd you call me?
Nothing yet. I've been living in a house. 5 other dwarves and...
No. I've heard enough. You can be my servant. Pick all this up.
And they lived happily ever after, and the dwarves cooked for them and cleaned for them and did all the stuff Snow White was supposed to do in the story. The end. That was enlightened. Thank you. Landon, I'm not sure this makes a whole lot of sense.
You want to get through all these or not? Okay. Anyways, true secret origin here is dwarf number 2. This next story is one I like to call number 95, Devil's Grandmother.
Wait, the devil has a grandmother?
Everyone has a grandmother. You need to call yours before she dies.
Why would you say that? I don't know, Philip.
I thought she did.